Wait, Japanese people confess before dating. For many foreigners, this is one of the biggest surprises about dating in Japan. In many countries, people start by casually going on dates. They spend time together, get closer, and slowly become a couple. But in Japan, it often starts very differently. Before officially dating, many people clearly confess their feelings. They say, "I like you. Will you go out with me?" This is called kokuhaku, confession. And for many Japanese people, without this step, it doesn't really count as dating. You can spend time together. You can talk every day. You can even go on dates. But until someone says it clearly, many people still won't call it a relationship. This makes Japanese dating feel much more serious from the beginning. There is less guessing, less "what are we?" less confusion. Because both people understand, we are together now. This confession culture often starts in school, middle school, high school, university. Students often confess after school, during festivals, during school trips, or even on graduation day. Anime and dramas made this even more famous. Many people imagine romantic confession scenes under cherry blossom trees, after club activities, or while walking home together. Sometimes people even practice what they want to say before confessing. Because yes, confession can feel like a huge life event. Some people prepare for weeks. Some ask friends for advice. Some get rejected, and everyone hears about it the next day. That's how serious it can feel. Confession means courage. It means seriousness. It means, "I'm not just flirting. I truly like you." This is why many Japanese people can feel confused by Western dating culture. If someone says, "We're just hanging out," many Japanese people may think, "So, are you dating or not?" The unclear stage feels strange. Because in Japan, people often want a clear answer. Yes or no. Relationship or friendship. That first step matters a lot. And honestly, for many foreigners, this is the first big culture shock. Because in Japan, love often starts with words first. Then comes dating. Another big surprise for many foreigners is this. Japanese couples rarely show affection in public. In many countries, couples hold hands, hug, kiss, and openly show love in public. It feels normal. People kiss at train stations. They hug at shopping malls. They hold hands while walking everywhere. But in Japan, it's a whole different vibe, honestly, right? Things are often much more private. Public displays of affection are usually much less common. Especially older generations may feel uncomfortable, watching couples kiss in public. Even younger couples can be shy about it. Holding hands is common. But seriously, what about this? Kissing in public? That can still feel embarrassing. Some couples even avoid holding hands in front of family members, especially parents. For many people, romance is something private, something personal, something between two people, not something for everyone around you to watch. Why is that? Part of it comes from Japanese social values. Many people grow up learning not to stand out too much, not to attract unnecessary attention, not to make others uncomfortable. Keeping harmony is very important. Honestly, public affection can feel a bit much, right? People may think, everyone is watching us. That feeling creates that totally awkward feeling, right? Even married couples sometimes act very reserved in public. You may see a couple married for 10 years, and they still don't kiss outside. For some foreigners, this feels really cold, right? They think, do they even like each other? But actually, yes, very much. When it comes to Japanese couples, they often show love in quieter ways. Walking someone home safely, waiting until they get inside, buying their favorite drink without asking, remembering small things, helping when they are tired. These small actions can feel much more romantic than a big public kiss. Sometimes silence itself feels romantic. being there quietly matters. This is why foreigners sometimes misunderstand Japanese relationships. Because love is not always loud. It is often calm, gentle and private. Even proposals can be surprisingly simple. Not always huge romantic scenes. Sometimes just, let's stay together forever. Soft, quiet, but very serious. Of course, younger generations are changing. Especially in big cities like Tokyo or Osaka, you may see more couples openly holding hands or showing affection. Social media and Western influence changed a lot. Still, compared to many other countries, Japanese PDA is usually much more reserved. And honestly, for many visitors, this becomes a funny culture shock. They expect anime romance in real life. But instead, they see two people quietly walking side by side, saying almost nothing. And somehow, that is romance too. Because in Japan, love is often something you feel deeply, not something you perform publicly. Another big surprise for many foreigners is this. Japanese couples do not say, "I love you" very often. In many countries, saying, "I love you" is normal. People say it every day. Before going to work, before going to sleep, at the end of phone calls, sometimes even many times a day. It feels natural. It feels romantic. And for many people, saying those words is an important part of love. But in Japan, things can feel very different. Many couples may go a long time without saying, "I love you," directly. Sometimes months, sometimes even years, and yet they are still deeply in love. Why? Because in Japan, love is often shown more through actions than words. Some people feel that if you repeat "I love you" too often, it starts to sound automatic, like a habit, like something you say without really thinking. And if it becomes too routine, it can feel less special, less sincere. Instead, many Japanese people believe love should be felt naturally, not constantly explained, not repeated every day, just understood. For example, making your partner lunch before work, walking them to the station, buying their favorite snack without asking, fixing something for them quietly, staying by their side when they are tired, helping without being asked. These small actions often mean more than saying, "I love you," because actions feel honest. They feel real. They show effort. For many Japanese people, that is stronger than words. Even the Japanese phrase for "I love you," eishiteru, can sound very serious, very heavy, almost too strong for daily conversation. Some people only say it during very important life moments, like marriage, a proposal, or a goodbye that matters deeply. Because of that, many couples use softer words like "suki," which means "I like you" instead. It feels warmer, more natural, less dramatic. This is why some foreigners feel confused. They think, why don't they say it? Do they really love each other? But often, yes, very much. They just express it differently. Sometimes making tea for you when you are tired means more than saying, "I love you." Sometimes remembering the small things is the real love language. And sometimes silence itself says everything. Love in Japan is often quiet, simple, practical, and deeply understood, not loudly spoken. Of course, younger generations are changing. Some couples say, "I love you," more often now, especially people influenced by Western culture, movies, and social media. But even today, many Japanese relationships still value quiet care over big romantic words. Because in Japan, sometimes saying less means loving more. Another thing that surprises many foreigners is this. Japanese people often split the bill on dates. In some countries, especially in older dating culture, many people expect the man to pay. The idea is simple. If he invited you, he pays. Or the man should be the gentleman. For many people, that feels normal. But in Japan, things can be a little different. Especially among younger generations, splitting the bill is very common. This is called warakan. Going Dutch. It means both people pay equally, or sometimes one person pays a little more, that both contribute. For example, if dinner costs $40, both people may pay $20. The idea is, dating should feel fair. Not one-sided. Not like someone owes something. Why is this so common? One reason is independence. Many women in Japan work, earn their own money, and do not want to feel like they owe someone after a date. Paying your own part can feel more comfortable, more equal, more respectful. Also, many men feel less pressure this way. Dating becomes easier, especially for students or young workers who do not have much money. Instead of making dating expensive, warakan makes it lighter, more natural. Of course, this depends on the situation. For a first date, some men still choose to pay, especially if they are older, or if they want to show strong interest. Sometimes they say, "No, it's okay. I'll pay." And the woman may politely say, "No, let me help." This small back and forth is also very Japanese. Sometimes both people know the man will pay, but the polite offer still matters. It shows manners. It shows consideration. In long-term relationships, splitting the bill often becomes even more normal. Movies, coffee, travel, daily life. Many couples simply share things naturally. Foreigners are sometimes surprised by this. They think, doesn't paying show love? But in Japan, love is not always shown through money. Sometimes respect means equality. Sometimes sharing the cost feels more romantic than paying everything alone. Because it says, we are both in this together, not buyer and guest, but partners. Of course, everyone is different. Some couples prefer traditional roles. Some people like being treated. Some people like treating others. There is no single rule. But compared to many countries, Japan often feels much more balanced when it comes to paying on dates. Because here, romance is often less about showing off and more about mutual respect. And sometimes, splitting the bill is actually a sign of closeness. Another thing that surprises many foreigners is this. Japanese people often avoid direct confrontation. In some countries, being honest means saying exactly what you think. If you disagree, you say it. If you are upset, you explain it clearly. If you want to say no, you simply say no. For many people, that feels normal, clear, honest, and respectful. But in Japan, things can be very different. Many people try to avoid direct conflict whenever possible. Instead of saying, "No, you are wrong," they may say, "Maybe. It might be difficult. I'll think about it." To foreigners, this can sound confusing. They may think, "Wait, is that yes or no?" And honestly, sometimes it actually means no. Why do Japanese people do this? Because keeping harmony is very important. This idea is called wa harmony. In daily life, many people try not to create tension, awkwardness, or emotional conflict. Being too direct can feel harsh, too strong, too aggressive. Even if the truth is important, how you say it matters just as much, sometimes more. For example, if your boss makes a mistake, many people would not say, "You are wrong." Instead, they may say, "Maybe there is another way," or "Perhaps we should check once more." It sounds softer, safer, more polite. The goal is not to win. The goal is to protect the relationship. This also happens in dating. If someone wants to reject a confession, they may not say, "I don't like you." Instead, they may say, "I'm sorry," or "Right now, I want to focus on school." It sounds gentler, less painful. Even invitations work like this. If someone says, "Let's go out sometime," and the answer is, "Maybe next time," sometimes that next time never comes. Foreigners often struggle with this. They want a clear answer, yes or no. Simple. But in Japan, being indirect is often seen as kindness, not dishonesty. Kindness. Because words can hurt, and once spoken, they cannot be taken back. Of course, younger generations are changing. Some people are becoming more direct, especially in international workplaces or global companies. But even now, this soft communication style is still very common. They listen to tone, timing, silence. What is not said can be just as important as what is said. That is why, sometimes, understanding Japanese communication means listening between the words. Because in Japan, protecting harmony can matter more than saying everything directly. Another thing that surprises many foreigners is this. Valentine's Day in Japan is completely different. In many countries, Valentine's Day is simple. Couples exchange gifts, flowers, chocolate, romantic dinners. Both people celebrate love together. But in Japan, the tradition is very different. On February 14th, it is usually women who give chocolate to men. Yes, women give first, not men. This surprises many foreigners. People expect men to prepare flowers or gifts. But in Japan, Valentine's Day starts from the woman's side. And it gets even more interesting. Not all chocolate means romance. There are actually different types of Valentine's chocolate. The most famous one is Honmai Choco. This means true love chocolate. It is given to someone you really like. A boyfriend, a husband, or someone you want to confess your feelings to. This chocolate is serious. It carries emotion. Sometimes people even make it by hand to show extra care. Then there is Giri Choco. This means obligation chocolate. Yes, obligation. This is given to co-workers, bosses, teachers, or male friends. Not romantic, just polite. A social custom. It says, "Thank you for your support." Not, "I love you." And there is also Tumo Choco, friend chocolate. Girls give chocolate to their female friends. Just for fun. Just friendship. Sometimes students care more about Tomo Choco than romance. This makes Valentine's Day feel much bigger than just dating. It becomes a social event. Schools, offices, friend groups. Everyone talks about it. Who got chocolate? From who? Was it Honmai or Giri? People notice. People guess. People gossip. Especially in school, Valentine's Day can feel like a dramatic event. Very exciting, very stressful. And then comes another surprise. 1 month later, March 14th, there is White Day. On White Day, men are expected to return a gift. If they receive chocolate on Valentine's Day, they give something back. Candy, cookies, chocolate, sometimes even jewelry. This is their reply. So in Japan, romance can feel like a two-step system. Valentine's Day, then White Day. Foreigners are often shocked by this. They think, wait, there's a second Valentine's Day. Yes, basically. Of course, modern couples are changing. Some people ignore Giri Choco now. Some workplaces even stopped it completely. Some people think it feels old-fashioned. But the idea is still famous. And for many people, it remains part of Japanese dating culture. Because in Japan, even chocolate can have very complicated meaning. Another thing that surprises many foreigners is this. In Japan, meeting your partner's parents can be a very big deal. In some countries, meeting the parents happens naturally, maybe after a few dates or during holidays. Sometimes it feels casual, just normal. But in Japan, it often feels much more serious. Meeting the parents usually means this relationship is important. Very important. It can mean This is not just casual. I'm thinking about the future. Sometimes it even quietly suggests marriage. Because of that, many people feel nervous about it. Very nervous. It is not something people do too early. You do not meet the family right after starting to date. That would feel too fast, too serious. People wait until the relationship feels stable, until both people know this is real. Then comes the question, should I introduce you to my parents? And suddenly, everything feels serious. People start thinking, what should I wear? What should I say? Should I bring a gift? What if they do not like me? Yes, it can feel almost like an interview, especially if marriage is being considered. First impressions matter a lot. Being polite matters. Showing respect matters. Many people bring sweets or a small gift when visiting. Not something expensive, just something thoughtful. Because manners matter. Even language changes. People become extra careful, extra polite, and sometimes much quieter than usual. Foreigners are often surprised by this. They think, it's just meeting parents. But in Japan it can mean much more. Parents may also take it seriously. They may ask about your job, your future plans, your intentions, especially if their child is dating seriously. Of course, modern families are changing. Some parents are very relaxed. Some couples introduce partners much earlier, especially in big cities. But even today, for many people, meeting the parents still feels like crossing an important line. It changes the relationship. It makes things more official. Because in Japan, love is not always just between two people. Sometimes it also includes the family. And when parents are involved, everyone knows this relationship is real. And that's why Japanese dating can feel so different. From confessing before dating, to avoiding PDA, to rarely saying, I love you, to splitting the bill, to soft communication, to unique Valentine's traditions. And even meeting the parents' love in Japan often looks quiet, careful, and deeply meaningful. It may seem confusing at first, sometimes even cold. But behind that quietness, there is often a lot of sincerity, a lot of respect, and a lot of love. Japanese dating is less about big romantic gestures, and more about small actions that truly matter. Sometimes saying less means feeling more. Sometimes, silence says everything. And sometimes, a simple, I'll walk you home, means more than I love you. That is why Japanese dating feels so different, and why so many foreigners find it unforgettable. Which part surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you love discovering the real Japan, don't forget to subscribe.